Hey, how you doing? This is Coach Karvell Bailey, and so in today's video, right, I want to help parents to be able to help your student athlete be able to set themselves apart from majority of the crowd, majority of their peers, right? And so here's what I mean. A lot of parents are just focused on their athlete scoring, and they believe that if my athlete can score, then they will get recruited. If my athlete can score, they will get a scholarship opportunity. If my athlete can score, then they will be the best one on the team. Well, there's a few different ways of scoring. And so first I would ask you, how does your athlete score? Is your athlete a shooter? Are they a driver? Are they a slasher? It's a lot of different ways in which athletes can score. But what a lot of athletes do, they just stick on one or three, meaning their eyes are going all the way to the basket. Everything is a penetration, right? If they can't get to the basket, their game is not effective, right? And they're more dominant at the basket, attacking the basket. Therefore, they want to attack and drive to the basket, drive to the hole. An example of that, somebody like Allen Iverson, Hall of Famer. For as great as AI was, AI probably hit the ground, the wood floor, about 3 to 5 times a game. Over the course of a career, that wears and tears on a person's body, if that makes sense, right? So for those athletes that just really penetrate, and that's where their strength is, they have to understand, well, how much can my body deal with getting fouled, getting knocked down, I got something in my eye, getting fouled, getting knocked down, getting beat up. And so those are what I would say the ones, right? And then you have those threes. Well, those threes are those individuals, those athletes, all they want to do is shoot 3-pointers. All they want to do is just get the ball, even when they first get to the gym. When they first go into the gym, their first shot is a 3. Their last shot is a 3, and all the shots in between are some form of 3. It may be from 19 foot 9 inches. It could be from 20 foot 9 inches. It could be from 22.9 inches. Who knows? Depending on what 3 they're shooting, depending on how far they're back. Well, that lowers the shot percentage. And while a coach wants to be able to stretch the defense, shooting threes is a lower shot percentage, and so it's probably not going to make athletes, maybe even your athlete, as effective as they could be. But here's the major key, those twos. Here's the major key. If you really want to set your athletes apart, have them develop a mid-range game. Mid-range game is where the magic happens. Right? And that's anywhere between 17 and 10 foot. Anywhere between 17 and 10 foot. The mid-range game. Right? And that's when an athlete understands that based on the defense, they may not be able to go all the way to the hole. Matter of fact, it may not be in their best interest to go all the way to the hole. And then those athletes that understand that I may not be as effective shooting long distance. So I need to be able to get into the teeth of the defense. Right, if you understand basketball language, I need to be able to get into the teeth of the defense and be able to get a higher percentage shot. Just enough to draw the defense in, but to get a higher percentage shot than I would from 3, but to not necessarily get banged up or beat up attempting to force something going all the way in the hole. And one of the people that does that so well is Chris Paul, right? Study Chris Paul's game. Chris Paul will mid-range you the entire game. Yes, Chris Paul can shoot threes, but that's not his strength. Chris Paul can get to the bucket, that's not his strength. But Chris Paul has an outstanding mid-range game, but this is the best part about Chris Paul's mid-range game. He understands his spots. And one of his key spots is from the right elbow. And so is your athlete just shooting threes, or are they just dead set on getting to the basket, or are they familiar with where their spots are. And particularly where their spots are in the mid-range game. And once your athlete understands how to get to their spot and how to develop more of a mid-range game, and that includes floaters, jump shots, right? And you can get a lot of assists mid-range as well. But when they develop a mid-range mindset to develop a mid-range game, they'll outlast most of their peers. Because everybody else is just either trying to go all the way to the bucket or just shoot threes. Those people that get what's available and know how to get there and know how to be effective, those are the ones that coaches look for. Not only look for to recruit you, not only look for you to give you a scholarship, but look for you to even be in the game and help the team win. All right? So listen, this is Coach Karvell Bailey. If this made sense to you, then speak to your athlete, have them apply this right away, right? So it can be to help their recruitment stop. And if you haven't had a chance to check out our free case study video, I'm not sure what you're waiting on. Maybe it's your first time seeing one of my videos. That's all fine and dandy. But go check out that free training at BeTheRightRecruit.com, right? BeTheRightRecruit, BeTheRightRecruit.com, right? Go check out that free 15-minute masterclass, right? 15-minute training to be able to help you and your athlete understand a little bit more about what's needed to put themselves on the right side of recruitment, right? And then from there, if you like my help and my team's help with helping your athlete develop that mindset as well as develop that game, then definitely reach out to us and we'll be happy to hop on the phone with you and see how we can help you be able to help your athlete reach all their goals. All right? But listen, while everybody else is shooting threes, or everybody else hitting the pavement, hitting the ground because they're trying to force things going to the hole, get your athlete to develop a mid-range game. Just like Christopher Paul, right? And that'll take your athlete so much further than they ever thought. All right, Coach Karvell Bailey. Talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.